Hello and welcome to another stitch with me. We're going to do some rainy Waterloo place, which I have not done forever. I've got to get this project finished, and I took it off of the roller frame, and I'm going to try it again. I got a lot of great suggestions on exactly how to make it tight enough on the frame so that I feel comfortable in stitching it, because I really would love to stitch this on the frame. Still waiting on some more rollers. Some more end bars, things like that, but we all know that we're dealing with shortages right now, so we've got to be patient. So I've gone back to the hoop with Rainy Waterloo Place. I hope the birds aren't going to be too loud for everybody. They have been quite loud this morning, so I just fed them, covered them back up. Hopefully they'll settle down. So, but yeah, we've got some fun things to do today. Got some stitching. Oh, alrighty. Got my diet. Get my diet up. Got it. Good. Oh, except for I don't have my progress. I still don't have my progress on my new phone because my old phone died. So let's plug that in so that I can actually use it today. Where is the charger cable? Where is the charger cable? The old one is right here. I'm gonna unplug this. I think that's the printer. Oh, the darn alarm went off this morning and the phone was in the other room and I never heard it. And I think the alarm was running for a couple of hours before I actually turned it off. So I think what little charge I had in the old phone is gone. So we're gonna give this a minute to get back up and running. And running, these are so blurry, and I know I'm like gonna sit here and clean them in the exact wrong way that I should, but they're just readers, so no big deal. Good morning. All right, gonna just whoops, and see, and I went ahead and I knocked this down. Let's see, what can I put on this? Some scissors to get this to be seen better. Rainy Waterloo Place. Can I start this up? Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, what's up? Wow, what should I call you? Michaela Dre? Should I call you Michaela? Hey, Velan. Hey, Sky Fox. What's up, guys? Good morning. How you doing? At least good morning in Colorado. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hey, Lucy. It has finally turned cooler weather here in Colorado, and I'm loving it. Very happy about it. I feel like a human being again. Well, that's not really true. I feel like fun. I feel good. So I tried transferring my progress from one Pattern Keeper app to another, and I ran into some issues yesterday. I had some upload failures and some different things, and so I'm like, I'll go at it fresh again today. Yes, it is great right now in Colorado. Is it Mika or Micah? I'm guessing Mika. Hey, Daffy, good morning. Hey, Daphne, I gotta say that my that picture you sent last night was so cool. I know it's not a lot yet, but I was just like, holy cow, like that's something I did. That's just, I don't know, that's cool. I really appreciate your help. I really do. It's 10:30 p.m. here, and for some reason the neighbors' chickens are crowing. They're a little confused. That's awesome. Hey, Carolina, how you doing? So, Mika, where are you? If it's 10:30 p.m., you have got to be a lot further east than... where are you? Are you in Asia? Good morning, though. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, I'm just waiting. There we go. Okay, now I got my pattern keeper up. And let's see if I can get some stitching done on this pattern today. I have got a lot I want to do today. We'll see how much we can get done today. Whoa, there it goes again. Stop this alarm. That was why the battery died. But I think we have got it now. Alright. So I am trying to figure out where I'm at with Rainy Waterloo Place. Discovered yet again, when I packed all my stuff up, I still think I'm missing a couple colors. And so for Rainy Waterloo, that would be the lighter colors in this general area. So I'm trying to get around that and go down here and stitch some other things. So I just got to figure out kind of where I'm at, what I'm doing, what my name is, all that good stuff. But part of me thinks that I'm going to have to take it off the hoop in order to do that. I think I am. Let me see. Got this. Let me tell you what. Let me just get rid of this. Wasn't terribly productive yesterday. I had to work, got home. We decided to go out and get a little, well, we were going to get Mexican food, and then the Mexican restaurant was too crowded, so we decided to go someplace where we had a bit more social distancing. So, got a burger, and then relaxed, and then did some stuff last night with the design stuff, and then I stitched some on this project. I didn't get terribly far, so I was hoping I could get a lot more done today. And I took it out of the frame and I put it back in the hoop, and we're going to see what we got going on. It's raining sideways and you're moving Tuesday. Holy cow, Kim. Good morning. That is crazy. It's raining sideways. Are you getting that? She's hogging your body pillow. Nice. Are you getting that that Laura rain? The tail end of the hurricane, now tropical storm, or whatever it is. I don't sound very smart this morning. I don't feel very smart this morning. Ah, gotcha. I gotta wake up. Wakey, wakey. Very cool. Very cool, guys. Alright, let's see. Am I at a spot where I can figure out where I am? Alright, I can definitely get a lot more of 647 done. And bobbinate. I said bobbinate last time and I didn't bobbinate. Whee! Hope you guys are having a good weekend. If I wakey, eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. When we were at the little restaurant yesterday, they actually had maple candied bacon as an appetizer. And that would have been amazing, but I did not do that. It would have been so amazing. So what is everybody stitching on? What are we working on today? What progress are we making today? Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys, since we're talking about progress. I did a lot of dachshund stitching the last couple of days. Come here, dachshund. I took it off the hoop. I got a lot of stitching done down here. A lot of stitching done. It'll make more sense once I get a little further out, kind of what's going on, but it's Pikachu, nice. And you're packing. Oh, you still got that Ouija board, Sal? Very cool. Finishing mini. Hey, Marina, how you doing? Very cool, very cool. Mika is right. Thank you. Awesome. All right, so there's dachshund going back over here. And we got some of this. Oop, got a stray sunflower seed shell. All right. So I tried uploading. I tried moving my pattern keeper from one phone to another, and I ran into some technical difficulties yesterday, so I'm going to try it again today, and I'm probably going to have to hop on to the Pattern Keeper app board and the Facebook page to figure out exactly why it hasn't worked so far. So, but that is on the plan, that is on the docket of things to do today. Hopefully it will be a very productive day. I'm planning on it being productive, so it better be. Let's see, can I start here, or did I? Alright. I'm going to be a little crazy today. Going to be a little crazy. Go a little bit all over the place. You like to finish this row of letters before you move back on to nine-tail? I get you. Progress is important. Blessed Bee. Working on Blessed Bee still. That's awesome. There we go. There we go. I'm going to need to check in what I've done so far. But we got to get some stitching done. Sadly, I'm going to end up telling my phone things that I have not, that I stitched, but I have not stitched today, but it's going to take credit for it today. All right. Good deal. Pilot friction highlighters before. Just got a new package in the mail and a bit nervous about using them. Yeah, Skyfox used them. I've used them. It's heat more than anything. Totally, just take a piece of fabric that you're not going to be stitching on and just show it. And so just practice with it. Make sure it's all good. Oh no! Your cut on your leg is over 3 inches long and almost half an inch wide just because I hit the bed frame. It hates you? That's not good, Kim. Be careful there. Aw, thanks, Storm. Hey, thank you for the pictures. I emailed you back, and I want to plug them into the pattern app, and let's see what we can do, and let's see if we can get them to look awesome. I love the dog one though. That's awesome. That's so cute. We're going to have to wrap you in bubble wrap, Kim, before you move. Don't forget yourself. I don't know what the birds are doing over there. They're making some funny sounds, though. Hey, Mega, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Nanette. Good morning from Stanton, Tennessee. Still cleaning up after the hurricane. Almost 6 inches of rain, a lot of storm debris everywhere. I have a whole lawn furniture set that's not mine. Wow! The birds sound like they're digging a grave. They could be. I'm not sure what that sound is. Columbus, Ohio. Cool, cool, cool. I've got them covered so I can't see what they're doing. Hey, M-Stuff, what is up? Oh, Ogden, Utah. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Oh, you know what? What did I do with the map? What did I do with the map? I had the whole map. The map might have gotten packed. And so, your bungalow got flooded? That's terrible. They won't let you pack anymore, and they just want you to sit in your chair. Well, that's probably a good thing. It's a smart thing. Utah. So are those pictures from Utah, Storm? Wait, you told me your name. What's your name? Where's my mouse? Oh man, our archery Olympic trial in Dublin, Ohio this weekend, but they got washed out yesterday. Ah. Back on track today? Cool. Are you able to watch that? Is that online? Hello, Joy. Good afternoon from the sunny but cold south coast of England. Nice. Kamas, Utah. Oh, okay. Instagram. Nice, 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 nice. All right. So let me show you guys something to get your honest opinion on a design. Every once in a while I run across a really awesome picture that I love and I want to like do something with it. And this one is a picture of Billie Holiday, and this is designed to be the black thread on white fabric. Let me pull this back up. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Just her singing. I tried a lot of other different effects with it, but I came back to just simplicity. And there are a lot of photos of people doing, doing their thing. I like photos of people doing their thing. And I thought it was just a beautiful photo of her singing. And so, anyway, so basically the way you would stitch it would be you just need like a dark or a dark thread like 310 or 844 or something like that, and you could do the whole thing in just that and on white fabric. And it's, let's see, I think I designed it for 18 count, and the fabric is probably about 20 inches by about 25, but you're obviously not stitching everything, so I think it would actually stitch pretty quickly, but I don't know for sure. Man, they're having arguments with each other today. Cool, cool, cool. You want to do one now? Send me a picture, Tim. Good gracious. The birds are driving me nuts today. Not driving me nuts, they're just nuts. They're digging a grave, somebody will lose. 2 birds enter, 1 bird leaves. You never know, they get mad at each other. We don't really know if it's what their genders are, but they've been named 2 boys, Sailor and Popeye. But I just call them boys. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? What's up, boys? They've gotten so much more tame. Although I still can't touch them. Not that I would want to, just I don't want to freak them out. But yeah, birds are like, what? Oh, and so for those of you guys who reached out and volunteered to stitch a design, I was able to assign some folks to some designs, but I don't have enough designs for everybody who volunteered. So we will get there. But right now, I think I only have I just messed that up. There we go. I only have about a half a dozen projects out there right now. I gotta get some, I gotta figure out my sales tax issues, and so that's something that I gotta do before I open anything up. And so that is another thing I gotta work on today, because I was starting to dig into that last night, and then I'm like, wait a second, because for the most part, most states don't charge for online sales, like if you buy something from another place, do you get charged? Oh, I'll get to you in a second, Val. Like it, from what I can understand, it's for the most part like if I'm selling in Colorado and someone in Colorado buys it, then right now that's the only sales tax that I have to charge. Um, if somebody buys it from, say, the UK, then there is no sales charge or sales tax. And I've been looking at some of my receipts from when I bought a few things, and I haven't noticed any sales tax on most things. I know eventually they're going to figure this out. That's how you understood it? Okay, good, Skyfox, thank you. And so, thankfully, the patterns online tell you kind of tell you what's going on with that. The not patterns, the apps will tell you online. They'll you can get people that will actually help you out with that. Online out of state is a no. If you sell at craft shows, you charge sales tax. Online out of state is a no. Cool. They're gonna figure that out at some point, but that's gonna be such a pain to like actually. If they ever get to the point where they do charge tax for everything, it's gonna be so complicated. All right, let me go up. Val, you were so energized by the brainstorming on Thursday. It was amazing, and now I'm focusing on what I really want to stitch instead of just what is available to stitch, if you get what I mean. I totally need stitch what you love. Love what you stitch. I get you. I get you. I get you. All right. There we go. There's that. Stitch and stitch and stitch. And then here. Hey, what's up? Sheila, what's up? Hey, Flaminata. You have an aesthetic you just noticed since the last stream? When you buy online and it's shipped to you, you have to pay Connecticut sales tax? Huh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, I have an odd echo. I probably have two sound things on. I had to redo my thing. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, that's still bad. Is that any better? Is that less? No echo now? Here we go. Better? Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I had to redo. I did my stream weird on Thursday, so I had to redo some of my elements and whatnot on my stuff. What's up, Shayna? When you buy online, you have to pay Illinois tax. Huh. It's so confusing. Technically, if the seller doesn't charge it, we're supposed to report it ourselves on our income taxes. So weird. It's so weird. Kind of behind the times on that. Everybody went to online, and then the laws have to follow up. You gotta catch up. Yeah. You usually notice tax when you buy online. Yeah, true. They've got shipping centers everywhere. Texas taxes everything. Yep. There we go. There we go. Stitching away. All right. Trying to figure out whereabouts I'm stitching at. Trying. Craziness, man. I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to go over here because I know where I'm at right here. There we go. So, I definitely want to cut this back. I definitely want to put this back on the roller frame here soon. I need to follow some directions that you guys gave me and some other folks. Oof, man, I am like a little off today. Am I a little off every day? A little off every day. Oh, thanks, Nanette. The IRS has a printout form for you that lists all the different states' taxes to charge. It's very helpful. There's also, I'm going to be using WooCommerce and PayPal on the website, and there is an app for WooCommerce that is a state tax app that will actually combine everything and tell you exactly what you need to do, because there is absolutely no way that I could keep track of all the different things that are going on, because I'm not a tiny details person. So what's up, Cade? So we'll see. Hopefully that will work just fine. But yeah, I do need to pull up the IRS stuff and take a look at it too. Shayna bought the pre-gridded fabrics from Ada for Rainy Waterloo Place. You still have to get your floss, but 2 questions, please. How do you know where to start at, and do I need a certain needle? Use whatever needle you're comfortable with. You can use fairly large needles with it. And so it just depends on what size fabric. But and then where do you start? Honestly, I always start in the upper left. If you have measured for extra fabric, and maybe you've given yourself 2 inches by 2 inches, then I just roughly, I think I did 3 inches by 3 inches. So what I just did was I just took a little ruler and I pretty much charted like 3 inches out, 3 inches down, and wherever it started was where I started my top left part of the pattern. That's how I do it. I prefer to do it that way versus starting in the middle, because to me, I'm just as likely to make a mistake by starting. I'm probably more likely to make mistakes by starting in the middle on these full coverage projects. But I think on full coverage, you can definitely pick a corner and start. There you go. Skyfox is right. And Skyfox is totally right. Mark the center and measure out to the edge. Pick a corner and start there. Totally cool. A post-it note is 3x3. Very cool. All these people with their good suggestions. Sky Fox, you need to finish a book so you can start the next Last Apprentice book. I am Alice. Nice. I started, I gotta restart. I got the Last Apprentice, whatever book that was. Where am I? Hold on. Let me pull it up here. And I was distracted when I started listening to it. And I think I'm like an hour and a half in, and I'm like, I gotta start over. I'm not getting Rise of a Huntress. And so I have, I need to go back and start over. You're sure that I'm going to enjoy Grimalkin? Nice. I love it. I love it. An odd one? Yeah, that's why I'm having a hard time with it right now. So, like, it didn't fit. Oh, it didn't fit. Gotcha. Okay, well, maybe I won't worry about it too much, but I'll go back. Where was, you're having problems ending threads. Who is having problems ending threads? Storm. Storm said, any good advice on ending threads? I'm still struggling with that. So, I mean, I honestly just tuck it underneath. I just literally just go underneath and just tuck it under a couple of pieces of stitches, pull it taut, and then cut it. Yeah. I don't do the what do you call it, the loop stitch ending. I don't do that yet. You're halfway through Harry Potter? Like the second book or the whole series? Because if you're halfway through the whole series, you've got a lot of progress done. You use Post-it note for finding your quote. That's awesome. I usually pull a ruler out. And so just because, or a long, like a tape measure is what I do. The second book, that's awesome. Ileana Andrews has amazing books. Ileana Andrews, let's look this up. I'm going to do a little side trek into books here a second. I'm like, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do Goodreads. And I need my glasses. Chamber of Secrets is not one of your favorites. Prisoner of Azkaban, to me, is like where it really takes off. It kind of turned from a little kid's book into like a teenager book at that point. Well, apparently, man, that's what I hate about switching phones, is you end up like completely off. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay, let me try this again. Nope, still wrong. Gotta make sure you guys aren't watching my passwords here that I'm putting in. Not that I don't trust you, I just don't trust anybody else. No, I'm kidding. Alright, that's not working. I'll have to remember that and come back to it. Well, I think Prisoner is also where you sort of, like, you start delving into the larger story of a whole. You start to introduce more characters. You get into his parents. And you start seeing like a larger picture. Man, I can't wait to go up and out a little bit on this. I've got all this over here to stitch, and the further along I go, the easier it'll be to hold on to all the fabric. For sure. Uh-oh. I'm having all kinds of issues today. Oh, that's why. That's why. There we go. All right. Let me highlight a few things. And then I'm going to zoom in on this one block. There we go. You just lost your body pillow? Nala says, mine. Thank you so much, mine. Kate Daniels series is where you started. Nice. Yeah. I have to count out loud today to myself. Yeah, you start learning the history about everything you had questions about in the beginning. Exactly. It's yeah, exactly. It's really where the story picks up. Whoops. Hit my mouse. Bamboo, it's so cooling. I bet it is. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely where, if I can get this working on the roller frame, this would really help, because this project could go so much faster with me with this on a frame, I think. Well, that and just paying more attention to it. Hey, Marzipan. Well, thanks for joining us. Welcome, welcome. We're all just hanging out, stitching. Have you ever cross-stitched the fabric you're holding on accident? Oh, all the time. All the time. You get stuck in the back and then you gotta like frog it out, and absolutely. Happens all the time. Especially if I'm not being careful. I've done it on this stream more than a few times. Oh, it's like, what's that sound? Husband is playing a new video game that he likes. It's called The Last Campfire, and it's a PlayStation game. It's like a puzzle game, so you have to kind of go through this journey, and then there's all these different puzzles to fill out. We've been working on it together a little bit here and there. When he gets a little stuck, I come over and look at it, and then we puzzle it out together. And it is fun. It's definitely fun. I think he's put a good 6-8 hours or so into it this weekend. There you go. They have Discord channel. Oh, that's right. I did say I was going to be on the Discord channel. I totally forgot about it. Yeah. Discord channel, chat off stream. You can also talk about your cross stitch. Hey, Sunrise, what's up? Yeah. Xbox version of the game. I don't know. Let's see if my phone will let me look anything up. Last Campfire. From Hello Games. Yep, it is on Xbox. It's on Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4. So it's like a fun little puzzle solver game. You're working on a Celtic wedding sampler for your daughter and son-in-law. Nice. Very cool. Yeah. Share pics, ask questions, make new friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's dark there and makes you want to sleep? I'll bet. The birds are eaten. You're solar powered, you can relate to that. That's funny saying you're solar powered. I'm definitely more dark, indoor, Although it's great napping weather, I kind of prefer cooler, darker weather. Yeah, bookmark it. Bookmark that place. That's what I did. Bookmarked. There is no chance in the next couple of weeks, unless something dramatically changes, of us getting back up into the 90s or even the upper 80s. I think at this point, I think we hit a nice cool phase here, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be like upper 70s, lower 80s during the day, and 50s, upper 40s at night. It's perfect, just perfect weather. Skyfox, do you know if the cool? Do you know if the fires are more put out there in, especially up there in Larimer County, on the north side of the park, Rocky Mountain National Park? You're just looking that up this morning? We're just wondering. It doesn't seem as smoky. I mean, the rain has it's rained every day, like for four or 5 days now. It's absolutely amazing. We've needed it so bad for the last 6-8 weeks. It's cooled things off tremendously. Oh, I got a big old thingy here that's pulling apart. Let me just cut this back. I thought it was floss, but it was actually my little sweater here. No air quality alert this morning. Fantastic. Guys, we were in Colorado and Denver. There were days in the last month where we had worse weather, worse air quality than Beijing, or I don't know. Think of the worst air quality in the world, and we had it for like certain days in this last couple of weeks. It was crazy. And just bleh. You discovered this week that your Under Armour pants are DMC 535. We all do that, don't we? We all just kind of look at things, and after you've been stitching for a while, you're just like, yeah, that's color, blah, blah, blah. And so that's pretty funny. Some Colorado, hey cars, some California firefighters just came back from Colorado. The fires there must be getting under control. That is awesome. That is awesome. You had a hole forming and you're like, I have floss for that. Nice. Very cool. Let's highlight a little bit. Here we go. All right. Good morning. Hello, Sharon. How you doing? Got your coffee, Sharon? You setting yourself up? It's a good morning for coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I'd like a coffee candle. Maybe I know one day I will get into drinking coffee. I will. Nice and chill. Ah, snag. Nice and chill moment. Morning moment. Nice and chill morning. Got this. I need to get back on Boba Fett. Yep, Rainy Waterloo place. Slurpy, slurpy. What kind of coffee? What flavor coffee are you drinking this morning? Yep, gotta get back on Rainy Waterloo. Been ignoring it. But I also wanna. I got some more floss for Boba Fett, so I could definitely get some Boba Fett done today too. I hope this ends up being one of those days where I just kind of stitch most of the day, but we'll see. Well, that and design stuff and work on stuff. What's up, Belly Belly? You took the dogs to get coffee? What kind of coffee do your dogs like? Hee hee. All right. Oh, I wanted to thank you guys for being patient with me on Thursday when I was having all that crazy stuff going on. It kind of continued all day because for whatever reason, like we have reached out to so many people to say, hey, we'd love to have some work done on our house, and people just hadn't been getting back to us and hadn't been doing things, and then I like woke up Thursday morning and I was up super early and I was like, I'm just going to start reaching out to people again. And for whatever reason, that day everybody wanted to come over. So I had multiple phone calls, multiple visits from people. Guy just showed up like at, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, and climbed onto my roof. They'd sent me a voicemail, but I hadn't gotten it yet. And so, if they don't get a plain donut for after coffee, I got you. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff done, which was great. But Thursday was just hectic, man. It was hectic. Next Thursday, am I doing anything? Oh, that next Thursday is the start of my 5-day weekend. I'm so excited. So excited. I've really been wanting to put the designs out by then, but if I get a lot more done today, if I get stuff taken care of today that I need to, then I could conceivably open it up by the end of the week and just give it a whirl. But it's a scary proposition, so I am just taking my time, trying to figure stuff out. And I have an itchy eyeball. Itchy eyeball. Ah. There we go. Oh. The kind that gives me treats. Val says your chair is right next to an AC vent and it's chilly. Nice. See, I like chilly. I got my sweater on finally. I don't have any socks on today. It has to get a little colder for me to wear socks. A canine stink eye. Oh yeah. Oh, the cat stink eye is pretty bad. Cool, cool. It's all good, Sharon. It's all good. sat outside this past week and the dogs wanted to go back in the house. So you let them in and you stayed out. One of them sat at the back door relentlessly staring at me with a betrayed look on his face. Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, I thought we were all going in. Let's all go in. Oh yeah, I love fall. Fall is the best time of the year too. Cade, you just found your cross-stitch stash from college. 5 patterns, a scroll frame, and your old DMC stash. Wow. Dude, that's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. That is... it's crazy. Let me highlight that, highlight that, highlight that. There. There. Trying to get my stitching in order here. Nice. It's free shopping. It is like free shopping. Bonus. Bonus, bonus, bonus. So cool. Ah, I had stitched more than I realized. Here we go. There we go here. There. Snags. I am snagging this project up left and right today. Probably because of the hoop. Cade started a floss tube. Everybody started a floss tube. Who else started a floss tube? And I gotta add everybody to the floss tube list. That's another thing I gotta do. Oh, I always say I gotta do it, and I never come back and finish it. Oh, I'm sorry for the yawning. Oh, it's that kind of morning. Oh, that's better. That's better. Yeah, so Cade, what's your floss tube name? And does anybody else have floss tube? Sharon's got a floss tube. Maria's got a floss tube. Did I say Sharon's got a floss tube? Cade's got a floss tube. A floss tube help channel. Dude, I got a directory. I got 700 floss tube channels on my website. And so X-Ray has a floss tube. That's right. I saw her. She came out with her second one just the other day. Yesterday, maybe? And so you thought you'd only stitched on Ada. You have 2 patterns on even weave and Kranich in your box. Who were you? That's awesome. Cade's Crafts. Awesome. Yep, Stitch. I have a directory. It's nice. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Cade. So if you go to stitchingjewels.com, you go to the cross-stitching section. Down further on the cross-stitching section, there is a thing called floss tube, and it is alphabetized. So there are multiple pages because you can't put 700 plus channels on all one page. They just ain't gonna work. So I have another like 80 channels to add. It might be like 650 right now, and then we're gonna push it over 700 with the new channels we're gonna add. But yeah, it's on there. So I'll have to add you too, Cade. Woohoo! That's awesome. Yay! Everybody, everybody. It's insane how crazy big cross-stitching on YouTube has gotten. How many channels, how many different people doing how many different projects. There is literally something for everyone, and it is awesome. It is so awesome. Lockdown definitely helped. It's not really sepia. It's kind of grayscale sepia. There's, well, I don't know. You probably could call it sepia. It's just a slightly different tint. But it's Randy Waterloo Place, yeah. Cross Stitch Collectibles. Because I had like 550 channels on FlossTube before April, I think, ish. My super elf that helps and sends me all the channels, she compiled a huge list, and it took her a while, so we didn't add anything for like 3 or 4 months, and now we're back to adding a ton. I think it's just the general popularity of YouTube and people just understanding they can search for really just about anything. Hey, what's up, Babs? Hey, Winian. I already said hi, Winian, didn't I? I said hi at the beginning. Car says, finally decided to do a stitchy wall. I spent the past week pulling frame pieces together and framing the unframed pieces. The wall is ready to go. Cool! That's awesome, dude. Good job. We pulled down our stitchy wall when we thought we were going to move, and everything's over in storage, so we won't be having a stitchy wall for very much. That's awesome. The wall of stitchy stuff. I love it. That is awesome. Three. Okay. Okay. Stitching away. Sweet. What's up, Lori? I just saw you. Nice. Sheena says, I started a small cross stitch while in quarantine a couple weeks ago, and I haven't decided if I want to add the flowers to it because it says I can't adult today, and it looks perfect with just those words on it. Totally. You were not able to listen last Thursday. Did you hear anything from Ronnie Rowe about the emails he received? I've talked to him a couple times since then. He hasn't said anything to me about getting them. So I'll have to ask him. I'll have to ask him if he sees it. He watches the videos. He does watch the videos, so he would have known that I said that, but he didn't mention anything to me about it. So And here. Here. Yeah, if you missed Thursday's stream, really what we focused on was we brainstormed for pattern ideas and to see, oh, guys, speaking of which, so I went and looked at a lot of things that you guys recommended, and one of the things that, like, a handful of you guys very vociferously wanted me to look at was old luggage tags. And there are a lot out there. There are certainly a lot out there. Now, here's the question for you. To me, there's one of two ways that you can go with it. You can either make them small, like actual luggage tag size, so that they're almost bookmarks, or you can have like a page where you have multiple tags from all different kinds of airports and whatnot. Which do you think, like, you would want if you had those? And the other thing I did was I looked up Trinity Church because I hadn't really had hadn't really popped up for me. And there's so many different angles of that church that make it look so different. I think the one that I'm going to start with is the front on view. And I'm going to do that one in color. And it's going to have to be decent sized because the intricacy of all the scroll work on the front is ridiculous. And so, okay. See you later, Shayna. Have a good one. Be safe. Interesting as motifs, too. Yeah, I found while I was looking for that, I found a picture of an old, it must have been like older picture of like a bunch of luggage stacked. And it was all old, like that brown leathery looking luggage. And, it's all like, they were just all stacked. I don't even like maybe on a train or something. And that was a neat picture. It might be something that you could do that and then put a few luggage tags around it or something. See them as smalls and then maybe offer a frame for people who get them all, like Lizzie Kate did with her little snippets. Yeah. Cool. Well, they definitely, I think they shout like small patterns. And I'm focusing on smaller patterns. I really want to focus on, everybody's going to expect me to do like massive projects, but it's not really what I want to put out. Not yet. Not yet. Trying to get my head wrapped around this. I get dizzy when I go back and forth, and I'm like, back and forth and back and forth. There we go. You can pick the places you've been to? Ah. You love them on a wall too. Be able to pick and choose and arrange them as you like on a project would be fun. That's cool. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. So, yeah, that's a great idea. Actually, I was thinking about this, and this is going to be hard, and I don't think this is totally different than anything we thought about, but something, I was reading an article the other day, and I really respect like the Medal of Honor winners, and part of me wants to do a cross stitch. A lot of me wants to do a cross stitch where you stitch the Medal of Honor, and then literally underneath of it is like a roll call of names of people who've been awarded the Medal of Honor since the beginning, with a place for more people down the road, because they just awarded somebody else the Medal of Honor. And so, but just something like that. Yeah, there's just, I got too many ideas. I got too many ideas to focus. But I like the idea of luggage tags so you could like collect them almost. Where you been, where you want to go. I think I smell coffee. It's probably just Sharon's coffee. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. That one. And that one. The birds are quiet now. They finally settled down. They were so loud first thing this morning and at the beginning of the stream. They were like, we were talking about, one of them sounded like they were trying to dig a grave for the other one. They were so loud. Passport stamps, although there might be copyright issues. Yeah, I have to look at that. Does Twitch give you stats on where your followers, subscribers are from? I don't think they do from like location. Not like YouTube will divide up your audience that way, but I haven't seen I haven't seen a thing on, I haven't seen it. Cuz I get just as many, well, I don't get just as many. I get a sizable portion of my audience from outside the United States. So let me pull this up and look. If I have a location thing. No, it just gives me a list of people. It doesn't tell me where they're coming from. Oh wait, maybe it says it here. No. No. Nope. At least not that I know of. Let me go back here. Yeah, the birds are now quiet, but they were loud. They were so loud earlier. What's up, EJ? How you doing? Oh, I missed it when Spring Fairy followed an hour ago. Thank you so much, Spring Fairy. I hope you're still here. I don't have my sound up high enough to hear when that kind of stuff happens. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I feel like I'm messing up left and right on this project this morning. What am I doing? Let me just block it off. Oh, that's why. That's why, because I'm not, you know what, because I can't see the lines clearly. They're really super faint, as you can kind of tell. When I'm stitching right here, they're really faint, so time to mark them in a little bit. All right. All right, that's a little better. A little better. Off to a slow start. Have to go to Blythe Market to pick up some veggies. Nice. Not Blythe? Not Blythe? You had an eclectus named Cosmo? What's an eclectus? I don't know what an eclectus is. Well, I like that you hear my birds chirping too. They have taken a break. They were very loud earlier, and now they have taken a break. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta frog this. I gotta frog it. Come here. There we go. Okay. Alright. I see what I'm doing wrong. Totally. Part of it's not highlighting correctly, and part of it's not stitching correctly. There we go. It's a bird? I've never heard of an eclectus. I have to look it up. I mean, I figured an eclectus, but I wasn't sure. Is that a parrot? Eclectus parrot. Oh, wow. There's a lot of... Wow. They are so green and red. Oh, God, they're gorgeous. Man, look at that red and blue. Meet the baby. Meet the baby. Wow. They're just kind of thicker bodied. I mean, they kind of resemble, to me, a little bit of a ring neck, but they're just thicker bodied. So the males are green and the females are red. Wow, that is really? That is amazing that that's gender linked. Oh, you would say Mama's home when you came in the door? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Or that, yeah, it's sweet. Very sweet. Alright, I'm going to start with a new thing of floss here before I get into this batch. Rainy Waterloo on the back is so messy. So very messy. Oh, and I am absolutely going to the chiropractor this week. My neck and my back and my legs and everything are just all thrown off. Everything's thrown off. Makes it easy to distinguish? Absolutely. That is pretty cool. Let's see. I think I got... Oh, nope, see? No, okay, I'm good. Alright, let me glue in this. Wow, it says I just broke 100 stitches. I don't know if I really did. Some of it I did before, and I just marked it, but it's nice to think that. One, two, three. Oi. Oi, guys. I'm telling you. Some days, it felt like the whole week was like that. Like, the week was just weird. Yeah. Um, you want to go too? Hey, novice. When you were packing everything up, did you notice the dogs acting different? When I pack a box to go to Goodwill, the dogs just stare at you, then look at the bag. I just have to hug them all and tell them it's okay. Yeah, totally. They were freaking out a little bit. They were nervous. They were wondering why everything was going away. But they've settled down now that we've calmed everything down. But um, yeah, it was. Yeah, they do that. They also have done that before, like when I've packed a suitcase in years past before when the dogs were able to come upstairs and whatnot. Um, they would act kind of funny and lay down next to the suitcase and whatnot. It's like they knew. This year is weird. Weird. Ooh, did you guys see the Netflix preview for that new? I think it's a movie. It's a movie, a TV show. What is it called? Enola Holmes. That looked pretty good. That looked like fun with Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things, and it has Henry Cavill, and so as Sherlock Holmes, which I love. It was a weird week here. Val says, I had a great time on the stream Thursday. Then that afternoon we had a massive windstorm that knocked out your power to half the town. Wow! That's crazy. Yeah, and Noah looked really good. It looked like fun. The trailer is really cool. And it kind of has a little bit of that Robert Downey Jr. feel to, just a little bit of the feel to the Sherlock. But it's so funny how many different versions of Sherlock Holmes we're going to have out there now. Yeah, we were kind of just surprised with that trailer when it came out the other day. It popped up on my husband's Facebook, and it's like, well, what is this? Whoop. Hit a snag. Heard that snag getting hit. Sound like an old record player, like when the needle skips on the record player. It's pretty loud. You're in and out of the room. Cool. My brother actually in Georgia went to a movie the other day. Well, it was last week, I think. He took his son to a movie, and they were the only people in the theater, so perfectly safe. I remember the only time I've ever been to a theater where I was the only one in the whole entire room. I went and saw like a 10 o'clock showing of World War Z. So like the zombie movie. And let me tell you something, that is creepier than anything. to like it's the end of the world and there's no real people around kind of thing, and you're in a theater all by yourself. Yeah, it was weird. Very weird. PBS is going to have a new version of All Creatures Great and Small this coming January. It looks really good, but you're not quite sure how you feel about your all-time favorite series being redone. This is where my husband and I differ too. He loves the TV series. I love the books, and I can't really even watch the series. It's just so different, and at least from my perspective. And I can't even, unfortunately, read the books and go back and enjoy those like I did when I was a kid, because every story that I read from the viewpoint of being the vet, and I don't know, it's just kind of hard. I hope one day I can get back into reading them, because that was when I was a kid. That was like I read those over and over and over and over again. I loved them. Yeah, I read them till they fell apart. Absolutely. I actually have some of those downstairs, and like the covers falling off, and yeah, perspective change. And if anything, it made me appreciate him as an author more, because I felt like he really captured the true meaning of what he was doing, and he didn't get tied up in the medicine and all that. And I don't know, I just, when I was a kid, I wanted to be how he was as a person and how he related to his patients and his clients, and I feel like I've done as good of a job as I can. Well, I'm still getting better, but I'm still working on it, I should say. But that's really what I wanted to do when I was a kid. And I never changed from that. I didn't want to do anything else but do what he did. Anything with Helena Bonham Carter in it. Yeah, I was surprised to see her in Enola Holmes. It's got a great cast. Absolutely great cast. And how are these people getting all this filmed? Unless this was filmed before they had the shutdown and everything. But I've never even heard of this. I am so out of the loop. Yeah, he is a wonderful role model. I got Doogie, my border terrier, because of him. And he is he's so different from oh man, what did he call his what was his border terrier's name? They named it after the actor on that one TV show that they loved. It was a great name. I forgot what it is, but he was talking about how smart and mischievous his dog was and all this other stuff. And Doogie's complete opposite. Doogie's not smart. Doogie's not mischievous. He's turning into a needy little bugger. He's getting needier the older he gets. And but he does do the same thing in terms of, if you're sitting in a chair, he's leaning up against you, or he's on your foot. And so that's where he shines. But he has a terrible time with the 4 stairs that we have that separate the kitchen from sort of the family room area where we're sitting. He's about 15 feet away, standing at the top of 4 stairs, and he looks down the stairs and he looks at you, and he looks down the stairs and he looks at you, and you're like, come on, Doogie, you can do it. And he looks down and he just looks at you, and then he'll turn around and he'll look down, and he looks and goes back and he turns around. He can see just fine. It's a total confidence thing for him. There will be times where I stand up and I just snap my fingers and I point at him, and he's like, oh, and he goes down the stairs, no problem. And there are many times he goes down the stairs and it's not an issue. It's really only an issue if somebody is sitting down in the family room. It's like he needs to be invited down, or he needs to know that it's okay to come down, but that's not what it is. It's like he doesn't have the confidence in himself. And when he's done it a million times, It's frustrating. Let me tell you that. It's frustrating because he goes upstairs more than anybody else does. It's like, why are you going upstairs when you don't know how to get yourself back down? He drives us nuts. Absolutely nuts. And if we're in the kitchen with him and we're standing at the top of the stairs with him, when we tell him go downstairs, so go on. He goes downstairs, no problem. It's a total confidence thing for him. But they are characters. We'll just say that. He's a total character. I think I might do also some kind of Chadwick Boseman piece. I am incredibly sad that he passed. I have loved him since I saw him in 41, the Jackie Robinson movie he did. There's always something about his eyes, his intensity that I loved. And if you guys didn't know, he's the guy who played Black Panther, and he died on Friday from cancer. That they did a absolutely insane job of hiding and covering up. In this day and age, to be able to stay private with that is absolutely ridiculous. It was 5 years ago he got diagnosed. At the time of diagnosis, he had stage 3 colon cancer, and he went through, from what I understand, surgeries and chemo. I don't know if he did radiation or not, but he did all that, and it still progressed to stage 4, and finally he passed on Friday, and it's just so sad. He's too young for that. He was 40. Was he 45 or 43? I want to say he was 45. He's probably 43. And your uncle has terminal lung cancer. That's sad. That stinks. Cancer in general just stinks. He was 42. Yeah, he had that while he was doing all the Marvel films. Yeah. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Alright, so we got that part done. Coming up here. Holy cow, your niece had, hey novice, your niece had brain cancer. When she was a baby, it was terminal. She survived and is 22 this year. Wow, that's crazy. Marina had leukemia when you were a kid? Wow. Wow, Yeah, how do you even get diagnosed that young? Obviously, he must have been having a lot of issues. I hate that we don't do more preventative screening until people are older. That's right, Kate. I just had my doctor's visit on Thursday, and I am actually, how old am I? I'm 48. And so in America, insurance pretty much doesn't cover colonoscopies until you're 50. And unless you have like a family history of it or all these different things, they just don't cover it. And I don't understand why. I mean, who would want to actually just do a colonoscopy just to do it? It's the fact that insurance dictates care in this country, that it is the be all end all of medical standards of medical care. It doesn't make sense, because if you catch it early, if you can catch it, I read up on it this weekend, and if you catch it in stage 1 or 2, it's pretty curable. But when you don't catch it until 3, well, because he would have been in his late 30s, so who would have thought? But if you don't catch it until it's stage 3, then it's crazy. Yeah, family history. Yeah, inherited traits. Yeah, so he was probably kids probably. Sorry, I'm reading and I'm thinking at the same time, but yeah, the fact that insurance can dictate what you get done and what you don't get done, it's no. I mean, no. Um, that isn't the right way to do things. Um, in medicine is a business. It's not a. It's not a. It's not about people. In a lot of times, unfortunately. Let me scroll back up here. So your let's see. It was your niece that had brain cancer. They thought it was a blood clot on both sides of her head. They started questioning your sister, and then they opened her up and realized it was cancer. Wow. So but it must have been some sort of benign. I mean, if that was like 20-ish years ago, then maybe they misdiagnosed the kind of cancer it was, or kids are kids are amazing, able to kind of bounce back and overcome things. Sky Fox, you need to go in and get the pneumonia shot at 39. Yeah, because your health issues? Yeah. Nanette, you've been getting your mammogram since you were 30 because of your sister, and your insurance picks it up 100%. Mammograms, it's definitely easier. Mammograms, it's breast cancer awareness, and the huge push in the last, 15 years on identifying and preventing and treating breast cancer has done an amazing job at preventing a lot of early deaths and really bad disease. We haven't gotten there with other ones. I mean, things like colon cancer or other things are just crazy. Val says, stepping on my soapbox for a moment, never ever skip a mammogram. It saved your life. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, Cade, you're due. I'm due too. I just got my doctor's checkup, and then I got to go do all that stuff the next couple months. I got to get that scheduled and get that done. Mindy, you have a colonoscopy scheduled for tomorrow. That is awesome. Apropos. Well, my doctor said that she wants me to get one too, but obviously if my insurance doesn't cover it, then it's probably not getting done. But I have to call my insurance and ask them if they would do it. And so just because they should be screening people at an earlier age. Yeah, know your family history. Absolutely. And I do know my family history. So thankfully we're not really cancer prone, but we're heart disease and stroke prone. So Marie says, what got you diagnosed was bruising. Social workers thought you were being abused. I think that happens a lot with childhood leukemias. Sky Fox says, you were constantly going to school as a kid with bruises. Your mom was actually reported for child abuse. That's when your doc started to suspect you had an autoimmune disorder. Wow. There you go. Everybody get your checkups done. Oh, Winian, stage 3 colorectal cancer back in 2016. Went through 1 year of treatment. It was shocking, but kept a positive mindset. Oh, that's awesome, dude. You know, it's important to talk about these things. It really is. I'm glad we're talking about all this. Because before you had social media, people just didn't really talk about it. Like, if my mom knew that I was talking about this right now, she would be, I love her, but she would be appalled that we were discussing health issues. Because it just was never done. You just didn't talk about those things. But you should. We all have issues. We all go through things. And the more that you can tell people, and, you know, autoimmune disorders were considered a royal disease in the caveman days. Yeah, totally, right? You know, who knows how many people that diagnosis of colon cancer for Chadwick Boseman, his death, hopefully that will save thousands of lives, because people will take getting a colonoscopy more seriously and get it done. Medici's in the weird sounds. Medicis in Italy have their own disease called the Medici syndrome. To this day, they have no idea what it really is, even in their descendants. Some sort of genetic issue. Didn't know anybody with cancer before you had cancer. Right, Winian? That had to have been incredibly scary. But you made it through. You're still here. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Val says, don't rely just on breast self-exams. Even after my cancer was found, and we knew precisely where and what it was, neither I nor my husband nor your surgeon ever felt anything. It was a stage 2 and it was found, and it's scary to think how far it would have progressed before you felt anything. Wow. Anne says, yeah, my family has had a very heavy history of skin cancer, so anytime I get a mole or anything, I keep a ridiculously close eye on it. Yeah. Totally. Winian says, only way to get through everything, if I'm positive, everybody around me will be positive too. You were being brave for your family. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure everybody was scared for you. But yeah, you gotta stay positive. I mean, there is definitely, I mean, and I'm not speaking from experience because I've never had anything truly as serious as some of what you guys are talking about now, but from what I've read and what I've heard is just keeping a positive attitude is huge. Novice says, my computer not liking Twitch right now. I'm sorry, hopefully I can get on next time. It's okay, Novice. It's okay. Sometimes, you know, sometimes Twitch it could be Twitch is having the problem. Totally could be Twitch. You take the piss out of your uncle to help him? I'm sure he appreciates that. That does help. If you're used to that, that's what you got to do. Twitch has been twitchy. Yep. Because on my end, the streaming part, it looks fine. That's awesome. Good job, Winnie. That's awesome. Anstis. Ladies, go get your smear test. One of my friends was technically underage to get invited for a smear, but knew something was wrong. Spent over a year fighting to get one, and when she got one, they found cervical cancer. Wow. Is she okay now, Anstis? All right, Cade, we'll see you later. Have to head out for lunch. Hope everybody. Hey, what are you having for lunch? What is everybody having for lunch? I don't know what. We're gonna have burgers today. Burgers. Stay healthy. Happy stitching. See you later, Cade. Take care of yourself. You got a lifetime souvenir. You ordered IHOP. Nice. She's 5 years cancer-free, but scared to all hell. I can understand that. I can understand that, because you never know. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Oh, I gotta stretch my shoulders. I had a dream last night. I had 2 dreams last night. One dream, I was back in my childhood home. My brother was there, my mom was there, and it was at night, and there was this, like, the sound of a plane flying overhead, and it was getting closer and closer and closer, and then I looked out my window, and dang it if that plane hadn't crashed in my neighbor's house, inside the neighbor's house. It wasn't a very big plane, but it was a plane. It crashed in the house. I've been watching videos lately of like real life crashes and like where they dissect like why they happened and how they could have been prevented. That's probably why I had that dream. But Nanette says, I did do my mammogram this year. They rescheduled it 4 times until they had everything straight to check everyone out when you come in. All your other appointments have been put off unless you're bleeding. Don't come in. Tennessee number have gone crazy up. Yeah, you know, speaking of COVID real quick, if there's such a thing, I have family in Kentucky and they live in southern Kentucky. And back when all this was starting, Kentucky had a surge of cases in the beginning, and then they really shut things down, and they also had a high death rate, because I think honestly, from my experience of being all over Kentucky, I'd say Kentucky folks, there's a lot of unhealthy people in Kentucky. But they railed at their governor because of mask laws and restrictions and things. And they're like, look, Tennessee is doing a great job. Tennessee is testing a bunch. And I think and again, I'm just, maybe Tennessee got a little cocky and they're like, well, we're testing a lot. We're able to control it. But they weren't shutting things down and they weren't wearing masks. And unfortunately now, yeah, you're seeing it going crazy. Winian says, one thing you learned is listen to your body and be your own advocate. You absolutely have to be your own advocate. And Anstis also says, listen to your body. Don't let a doctor tell you it's nothing if you don't feel right. You know your body better than they do. Absolutely. I do the same thing with my patients too. If the moms are telling me, they're like, if mom or dad comes in, they're like, something is not right. And I do an exam and I do all these other things and I'm like, and I can't find anything. It doesn't mean that I stop or I tell them, well, everything's fine. You're probably just, too nervous or something. No, I always, like, it's not apparent right now, but it will become apparent. So let's keep an eye on this. Your mom keeps having horrible nightmares of burning and fires because the wildfire smoke. Yeah, I would imagine. She slept through last night, though. Good. Marina says, happened to me the other night. You can't sleep without watching a series, but it comes back into your dreams. You woke up crying. It must have been a sad moment in the show. Yeah, that definitely happened. This is the first year every single doctor told me to go away because I was wasting their time. Wow. They don't think your symptoms are real. Wow. Wow. What's up? Wait, what's up, Arctic Fox? Yeah, your doctors are nuts. You need to find new doctors. All right. All right, let's be happy. Let's be positive. As I cough. Let's be positive and not sick. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, man, how many stitches have I done? Only 108. Still at... No, I did more than 108 because I did all this. Hold on. I just didn't fill this in. Oh, Sharon, are you around? Are you streaming? Because I'm coming up on 2 hours here, and so I can only stream for so long before my body's like, get up and move. You've done 5 letters. Sweet. How many more do you have to go? I need to cut my hair again. See how it's like, if I can get 2 hands on my ponytail and I get the 3rd hand, kind of need to cut some of this. I still messed up. I cut the top part. It's growing out a little bit, but I messed up cutting the top part. You're going to stream. Sweet. You've been approved for the disability pension. That's cool, Arctic Fox. Yay. Having breakfast and setting up. What are you having for breakfast? I'm feeling a little peckish. I was wondering what you're having for breakfast. I think the birds are chewing on the cuttle bone, or they're chewing. I need to get them more things to chew on, to sharpen their beaks on or dull their beaks on, because they are chipping away at their little branch things they stand on, little rods. What are you doing? Oh no, that is the cuttle bone. Okay, good. But it sets me on edge. It's like fingernails on chalkboard. Oh, thanks, Marina. Thanks for gifting. Yay! Tomato sandwich on toast with mayo. I will take your word that it is so good. That doesn't sound like the thing that I would like. Nanette says, you're doing the ponytail thing too. When you get a vaccine, you're going to donate it. You're going to cut it all off? I'm not cutting my ponytail off. I've had a ponytail for about 30 years. And I just keep on growing it. But I need to cut it. I need to cut a little bit off. Make it a little... Fresh garden maters. Nice. We gave away pretty much all of our... Well, we gave away and then gave to the birds and the pigs at the ranch down where the bees are at. Oh yeah, by the way, still not getting any honey. Still not getting any honey this year. Too dry for too long. It's going to be an off year for a lot of things. You been lurking, Nicole? Sweet. Oh, since we're a little bit later on, since I said it earlier, and I messed up my ponytail. So if you sent me an email and said that you wanted to help stitch some of the models for my designs, and you haven't heard back from me yet, it's because I haven't got a project yet for you, but I will, and I will send them out, because I probably have at least 4 or 5 people to share emails with. Cool, just shoot me an email. My email is... well, actually, I'm changing my email now, and so my email is now stitchingjewels@gmail.com, because I need to separate the stitching stuff from everything else. So I went ahead and did that. It was a very exhausting process, but thankfully didn't get any pushback. That's good, Arctic Fox. Oh, that's good. Yeah, they make you jump through a lot of hoops, don't they? Hey, American Kitty, what's up? You have it past your knees? You're going to donate 3 feet of hair? Oh my gosh. You're like Rapunzel. That's awesome. What's the new email? stitchingjewels@gmail.com. So just like my name on the stream. That's my stuff. Cool, cool, cool. You're on the tail end of your bad reaction to a medication. Yeah, you were telling us that last week. You're still having that reaction? You've not been chatting in streams much lately. Oh, man. What is it for my email? So basically it's just, you're driving me nuts, birds. I gotta see what he's doing. Hold on. It's basically stitching, cross-stitching models of my designs that I'm gonna put out. Hold on, I gotta go see what, because this sounds really uncomfortable. Oh, my legs are so sore. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're like, we're not doing anything. Everything's fine over here. Yeah, you're fine. Boys. What's up, boys? Ow. I stepped on something. Like a little pointy thing. It hurt my toe. Ugh. I need to stretch today. Yeah, nothing to see here. They were back up like in their one spot that they always sit in. They're like, everything's fine here. Thank you very much. Ow. Oh, man. Cool, cool, cool. Arctic Fox. They certainly do. Felt like I was in Centerlink every second day, but your partner also got approved to be your full-time career as well. Cool, cool. Oh, man. Took it for 6 days, and 7 days after stopping it, you're still sick. Ah, it's a bummer, dude. Yeah, now I can hear them moving around. They're so mischievous. They're now 11, at least 11 years old. Little budgies, little parakeets. They are quite amazing. Quite amazing. Yeah, absolutely. So, well, now just send me an email and tell me like what kind of projects you like to stitch, and then when I have something that when I have a design that I need to have a model stitched for, I will shoot it out, and I will assign somebody to it, and then you can stitch it. And what we'll do is we'll put it in the blog, we'll put it in the store, and everybody gets credit for what you stitch. I'm trying to figure out what's in my toe. Something's in my toe. What happened to the roller frame? It's right back here. I'm just not stitching Rainy Waterloo on it right now. I got Reaper on it. I put Reaper back on because it's a lot easier to work on. Reaper is what I make the most progress on the roller frame. But I got so much advice. Hold on. I got so much advice about how to put this back on. I just don't have enough. It's a royal pain to take them off and put them back on the different roller bars. Ouch. I am like just poking myself left and right. To put them on the different roller bars. You can do it. It's a little time consuming, and I gotta have more practice to get really good at it. But I'm I'm waiting on to get what you call it, the brain. It could be like, it's like a flute. Brain. I'm really reaching the end of my stream because I can't think. So I'm waiting on some more supplies so that I can put Rainy Waterloo on one, and I can keep Reaper on this other one. I can put Dachshund on another one, and then I just keep them in their little framed kits here, and then just switch out between them. That's how I'm really going to make some serious progress. But I got Reaper just the way I like it. I need to get back to stitching it, and then I'll just rotate back and forth through them all. To me, that's the best way. What's up, Belle? You found me on YouTube a couple weeks ago, now you're on Twitch. Signed up today. Well, congrats and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. There are many other people that are popped up on here that stream, that do Twitch. So that is awesome. That is awesome. Do you have sandpaper stuff on their perches? It's like sand that's glued to stiff paper and you put it over the perch. No, that's no, I haven't even looked at that. They're sort of well, they're actually kind of like these roller frame bars, but they're different kind of wood. They probably do need stuff. That's just sort of, this is the cage they've been in for like 10 years or something, but they're really getting active, so I probably need to do cool stuff on there. Yeah, so Sky Fox is sharing the Discord link. Discord is a awesome, I want to call it an app that basically you can have on your phones, you can have on computers, probably on tablets and everything too. And it allows you to sort of stay connected with the community, with the cross-stitching community, when one of us isn't streaming or videos are on or whatnot. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm glad you made it. Your kids will have to help. Absolutely. You'll figure it out. It's awesome. There you go. Yep. And O to Be Purple is actually going to be streaming here in a few after I finish up. And so those of you guys who aren't currently subscribed to O to Be Purple, you should totally do that. When this stream ends, I will actually auto-host O to Be Purple. Her name is Sharon. And you can then pop over to her stream and continue with the conversation. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. The spiel. Gotta go update the spiel. Alrighty then. We'll see you later. Awesome. Well, I did not get as much stitching. I mean, this just, let's just say what I always say. I did not get as much stitching done on the stream as I wanted to. But we did get some more done through here. There's so much fabric to hold on to. I gotta get one of those. I gotta find one of those clips that I can hold on to my fabric. Because, all right, let me move a couple things out of the way so I can lay this out for you guys. So this is where I'm at. Move this so I don't spill it. This is where I'm at, and this is where I have to go. And I should be a lot further along with this piece, but this is where we have to go. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Apollo Mom, what's up? That's Apothecary Shop, Nicole. I got the picture right here. I haven't been back on it in a while. I really want to get some of these other ones done and then go back and focus on fewer projects. Oh, I haven't even stitched on it. I haven't stitched on it in like 3 months, I think. My focus was, I've got 4 projects that I really want to make progress on. Randy Waterloo, Reaper, Dachshund, and Boba Fett. And I need to finish one of these. Boba Fett's probably the most likely one to get done first. So, but this one should be getting done sometime in the next decade. And the Reaper is coming along faster now that I've got it done on its stuff. And honestly, Dachshund is skimming along. That poor dog pattern. Yeah, it does like to run away. But look how much I got stitched. I was stitching on it last night and the day before. And so, let me get that out of the way. But there's a lot of blue at the bottom of it. Oh, I got that picture. Wow, I have all my pictures right here. And so I'm working on this. That's part of the dog paw right there. But there's a lot of blue down here. So I think I can get I think I can get this page stitched up pretty fast because it's not a lot of different color changes. And then we'll just work our way back up and stitch all that. And then we'll move over to the next part. And so And the next part is probably that next row is where all the is going to be the hardest one, because there's a lot of color changes all throughout it. But that's where, if I had it on a frame, if I had it on a roller frame thing, it would go faster for sure, because I can really open up. Well, like with Reaper, one of the reasons why Reaper is getting done faster is because I have a much larger area to stitch on, that I can see that I can go up here, I can go back in here, and just grab a color and just stitch multiple pages at the same time, which really is, it speeds things up quite a lot. Ah, yes, I have gotten a lot done on it. I've been enjoying it. I really have been enjoying it. And this is still a gift for a friend of mine, so it's, you know, one day I'd like to have it done so I can give it to her. And so, but, all right. Thanks, Stuff. Appreciate that. Yeah, some weeks I get a lot of stitching done, and some weeks I don't. But it's all good. Sharon, are you ready to rock and roll? Let me find my phone. Find my phone and find my Twitch. That Eclectus parrot was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Twitch. Ah, So Passion is also on. Nice. You got hooked on Hade patterns. You have 6 going, so it never looks like you have progress. I totally understand that. That's why I've hardly gotten any Hades. They're gorgeous, but man, it would take me forever to get them going. You're all ready? All right. Thanks, Sharon. You've lost count. Nice. Awesome, guys. I want to... So I am ending my stream here in a minute. I am super happy that you guys all hung out with us today, and we had some good chats. I am definitely motivated to kind of do a couple more things today. That sounds terrible. I'm motivated to do a couple more things today. No, I am motivated to do a lot today. I got a lot going on. I got a lot of stitchy stuff going on. But for now, I would say join Oda Be Purple when she starts up, and keep this great conversation going with her. You're very welcome, Val. You have a great week as well. Belle just started back to cross stitch after a 20-year hiatus. Can only do one project at a time. Dude, that is awesome that you're back after 20 years. That is fantastic. Daphne, thank you so much for posting. Thank you for the picture. I gotta tell you, I mean, I was just so happy last night when you sent that to me. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. All right. Very cool. I'm going to wait until Sharon comes up on my Twitchy stuff. On my Twitchy stuff. But you guys are the best. The best. I've now lost my feed. Discover, browse, continue. Following. There we go. The Bears. I know it. I got the Bears project still to do. It's nuts. Disney or animals? Okay. I'm not doing any Disney. I might have some animal ones coming up here. And so, but I don't do any Disney stuff. Gotta be careful of that copyright. Gotta be careful of that copy. Oh, Arctic Fox, that's awesome. So cool. So cool. Rainy Waterloo, you're gonna get done, I promise you. My Twitch is being really slow. I guess Twitch is really having a problem. Alright, guys. Sharon is up and running. I'm switching over to her. You can hear. You guys have a great weekend. And you're working on Disney right now? That's awesome, Belle. I'll see you guys later. Okay, take care. Be good to each other and stay safe, okay? See ya.